Hah? Aku aja cari terus dolar itu bang. Orang kita sama. Nah, udah lah, jangan sering-sering lah. Benci kali. Langsung ada ini, langsung ada infonya ya. Apa? Hah? Info berasa boros kali itu ya, buat makan minum. Iya. Ada semua sekali. Langsung. Gimana?
So bring it on, high expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is.
Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Opts for safety. Hakimi. Van de Ven. Rodri. And it's Diaz. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing, running on. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Goes looking wide. Throw it. And that's definitely not his best. Pull it, looking for the run, and he's certainly onside here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. What a throw in. Beckham. There's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Van Nistelrooy. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tries a shot! Brilliant from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just flips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, shooting chance! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
No joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shoots! No mistake!
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham with the cross. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And yes, it's there. Again, in a trice. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scored, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that's another good win of the ball. Ronaldo running with the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! In he goes again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Curang itu. Hey.
Pumas trying to illustrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely neat pass. Rummenigge, Cristiano Ronaldo, Hullet, Roberto Carlos, here it is crossed in, and out it comes again. It's a promising run he's making on the right, up he goes! Just off target.
It's a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Great chance! And the first 45 minutes are... What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United certainly feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the gas. Keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition. Despite the score, what we don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. They can't afford to get too cagey either. So
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Pele, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's just beyond his reach. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Rodri.
Pumas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pings in a climbs up big! He scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Pumas are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That is ended up in no man's land. Probing pass, neatly clipped into space. And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's Kane! No way through there. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's there to belt it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Diaz. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? It's a threatening ball. Rodri. And it's Kane. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's got away. Beckham. Beckham with a terrific header. That's another chance. He has done it. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it.
Well, thanks
to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much.
Saya ingat on block bro. Ini apa bang? Terus ASM itu? Siapa? Bang, ini misalnya ada deh. Ini misalnya kan ini
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Pings in across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Rooney powering forward here. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Saliba, Kukcu. And it's Baggio. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Rooney.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Brahim Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brahim Diaz! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's had it nicked away. Roberto Baggio. Rooney in the hunt and looking threatening. It's Baggio! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mr. Porter is there and he can pick it up. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking to play him in. Has a shot! Gattuso. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rooney. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rooney. Gattuso. Now it's Batistuta. Rooney. Driving forward. Rooney! A real chance and a real let-off.
Rooney probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rooney gathers from the goal kick. Gattuso. David Villa. And here's Batistuta. Shoots! Goal! Argentina! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his others weren't that good.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, super ball. Good read, needed to be. David Villa. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Quickly taken. Gattuso. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great vision. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He won't be happy with that one.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, that is one way to stop him. Knocks it into space. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodri. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Rooney. Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through here. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And the through ball. Van Nistelrooy. And a chance! This possibly the last play of the half. That's the keeper's ball. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tempted. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Roberto Baggio. And it's Rooney. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has been slung wide. Kutchu's cross. Costa Curta clears it away. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? It's been slipped through. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Hakimi has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Rodri. Kutchu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Argentina are looking to break up pace.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And it's Rooney. Gattuso, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Oh, he's been hit! Baggio! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Baggio plays it short. Oh, he's back again! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Brahim Diaz. Rooney. Now it's Rooney. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
Itu ada cara lain. Cici kan.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And it's Rooney. Pass is coming off in quick. He takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitinha looking for the run. A chance for a shot! And he hits the net!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? On-time, excellent interception. Vitinha. Now it's Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Look at the space here. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Nicely weighted ball, and he's worked it through, and he's had a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Baggio. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Mbappe. No way through. Roberto Baggio. Well, that looks a decent ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. And it's made its way to him. And this is Raul. Baggio defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Gattuso, great ball, and the shot! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real good thrust.
Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He's through here. Now it's Villa. David Villa gets through on his own. Well, good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there. Courtois did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
6 Added minutes has been
Argentina finding their
Mantap
passes.
sudah.
Laid back in. Batistuta. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Vitinha, and that will be it. In the end then, no joy, not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply...
Masuk sini. Hah? Aku turun diskusi. Siap udah kembali. Nanti kalau petang kalau ketemu orang di mata kota gitu, dia yang tidak nama apa merah ini. Ini yang ini desain lebih merah ini. Ini capek. Lagu juga gue tahu ini besar untuk ini untuk ini. Nah ini yang baju merah ini baju merah dapat berapa duit ini? Jembatan doang. Sembang. Kalau TV ini miripnya gimana? Gak siapa tahu ada ini bagaimana? Yang bawah ini, aduh, ini yang bawah ini. Iya betul. Ini detail 2. Ucok pa ba? Yun yung ucok pa ba? Ucok pa ba? Ay, ucok pa ba? Okay, berarti dito. Touch, yeah. Yan, tangkap.
So bring it on. High expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah. No doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we did that back in my day.
Now it's Lewandowski. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Brahim Diaz was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Spread out to the left. That is good alertness. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass and
applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's hit it long.
Kukçu.
Right card, wins the duel this time. He's gone forward. And it's Joelinton. Can he get it through? And he shoots! And he's there to belt it away. First quarter of an hour gone. Looking for options for movement. Kukçu. Quick look, then plays it in. And he was alert to it. And he passes it long. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. In with the challenge. That's a good run down the left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but we'll have to go again. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And the cross comes in. Howson gets it clear. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been slung wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Delivers with whip. Van Nistelrooy, 30 minutes gone. Nicely weighted ball.
Kukçu.
Van Nistelrooy.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That has been cut short. Burn cuts it out. And it's Diaz. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Van Nistelrooy, Brahim Diaz receives, goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Tidy in possession here. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It could be in here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Brahim Diaz.
There will be one minute spare time.
Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. We are into stoppage time. Burn gets a foot in here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free...
It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Distributed tidily. And this is Messi. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's played in low. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Kökçü. Rijkaard.
The attendance for
Your
this
impression
match
so
was
far, Jim?
29,000.
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Linton. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up and...
And he's had a hit! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Number 15.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's Linton. And here's Lewandowski. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Lewandowski! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Short changes him with that pass. Good ball, good take. He might be in here. Chance for a shot!
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, William Saliba. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Eder Militao.
He's got away. That is good strength. Taken back almost at once. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super ball. Shoots! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. There's no flag! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Messi. Linton. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. Shot, surely! Foot in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substitution in progress.
Vardiol. Oh, he's burst through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. And that's it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Van der Ven making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a decent clearance. Van Nistelrooy. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's intervened well there. Gordon. And it's Diaz. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Olise in acres of space out wide. Olise! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Jordan Henderson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Over to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Has a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And it's Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Thinks about the shot. Çalhanoğlu gets across to intercept that. Olise carries the ball down the right. Aims beyond the defence. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Backward it goes. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Verona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That has ended up in no man's land. Elise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Jordan Henderson. Brahim Diaz. Gordon does really well to win the ball there. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Pass somewhat off target. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Paz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Great ball! Brahim Diaz with the clearance. Gordon. Paz could try cutting inside here. He rises! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting.
Climbs up big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kukçu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The less said about that pass, the better.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Paz. Goalless still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's taking no chances there. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Cleared away for Rice. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And this is Messi. Çalhanoğlu, and it's played in here. A header! And it's hoisted clear. That has not gone well. And that has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Brahim Diaz. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And here's Elise. Oli takes the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And it's Kukçu. That's been slipped through, and he's picked it up out wide. Kukçu, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gordon. And he's managed to get free.
Verona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. And he's there to clear it. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Messi. Gordon. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Verona have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. And he's in on goal! Shot at goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Paz wins the duel this time. They'll have one final crack at it. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Gordon. Lovely feet. And it's Rice. He's gone for goal! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Kukçu. Jordan Henderson. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Chu gets a good foot in there, and it's Neymar. And this is Figo. Spread neatly. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shifted it to the flank. Fired deep towards the back post. That's really well cleared.
Portugal have traditionally produced...
Conte! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. No way through, so back it comes. Spread it left. Figo crosses. And that has been knocked clear. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Could move up a gear here. And that could set him on his way.
Kante gets across to intercept that. Brahim Diaz is flagged offside. Courtois claims comfortable. Chu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Romario. Neymar. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And back to the keeper they go. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Chu. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Brahim Diaz. Van Nistelrooy. Maldini cuts out the pass. And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. Oh, look at the space here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Figo. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's the chance to counter. Brahim Diaz. Foot in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice interception, well timed. No way through. Looking for a runner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar. Nicked it back from... It's Figo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Brahim Diaz quietly revving up. Figo. Conte. And this is Neymar. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Un minuto de descuento.
Figo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar. Oh, good read. And it's Henderson. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. Struck first time. Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He can run onto that, and he's intervened well there. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Romario has a sharp little ball here. It's been slipped through. He has a look out. Shot at goal! And it's hoisted clear. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's cut it out. Kupchu. Chouameni. It's Belletti. It's a really well-measured ball. Conte. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Modric.
El dorsal 2.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
El dorsal 6.
Saliba,
Se va a llevar a cabo un
more and
cambio
more
de
pressure on the
jugadores.
ball here. And it's Modric. In with the challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Modric with the foul. And here's Figo. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. So, third corner of the game. Modric attempts a clearance. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. And that is a little undercooked. Shot could be on. Saliba clears. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Hazard. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out to the right.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tries to play it through. Good take, and is he in? Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Romario. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. There will be a throw-in. Olise. 2 minutes to be added on. Passes short and sharp. Well, that has not gone well. Olise. Oh, just... And he shoots! Oh, it's in! Finally! 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 And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moment. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
El Barcelona y el Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide. Is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
Cafu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Knocks it out wide, threads one in. Hazard.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that was very necessary. Hazard. Not the most convincing of passes. Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. That's been slipped through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And he cuts out the supply. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Good read, needed to be. Brahim Diaz. Van Nistelrooy, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening...
Chance, surely! Henderson with the clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Scholes. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Kukçu. Van Nistelrooy. Passes coming off in quick succession
That
here.
was lovely, that.
He came in hard, very hard. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Scholes. Now it's Hazard. Cafu with the foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Test. Main bang main. Venter. Legi jaga rental. Swara pen baka komen naya terlalu sepit bang jadi aga gimana jitu. Spill squad bang. Biagar gabat. Q1x spindi pt betis tusta bang, IQ di pekinak gar bang bar meta sekarang. Kurang inak lebih inak higbanso sol niya yang beru pemburu piluang. Pimangu modal 100 coin simua bang, JDU mau jimana lagi WKKW. Kipara jamazi hnuat sabasa bang. Samagwarajas quad bansos ini di console cuman di mobile yang top up. Spill bang ig di console naya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Turkey.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Carvajal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hazard, he is through here, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Torres. And he's picked it up out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gets into some space. Climbs up big! Oh, he's hit the bar! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice-looking ball. That has been cut short. Brahim Diaz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Messi. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Very nicely done. Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Ball swung in. Not the most accurate pass. Burn. And it's Diaz. Kupchu is always looking to break lines. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's come loose. He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. And Carvajal. Beckenbauer. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Threads one in. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Fernando Torres. And it's Messi. To Jorginho. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Messi. Messi. Carvajal gets into a good position. Van der Ven gets it away. Beckham. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Beckham. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Roberto Carlos. Over to the left. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Beckenbauer. It's a good spell of possession, this. And a chance! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage. Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That's going to go a long way. Mbappe with the clearance. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Manchester United can really do with some...
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played. Danger averted for now. Beckham. It's a promising position. Fires it in low. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. And now they can clear their lines.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Diaz. And he's managed to get free. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Manchester United still this single goal behind. Gives it back. Turkey finding their passes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Turkey clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Mbappe. Carvajal could try cutting inside here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one chance! Oh, taken with style! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a throw. Beckenbauer. Great vision. Hazard. Nice control.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kukçu. And he's picked it up out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos. And it's Fernando Torres. Now this could be a chance. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Beckham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Torres. Always onto this. Dimitrievski claims comfortably. Brahim Diaz. And it's Fernando Torres. That is good alertness. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Good running, strong and purposeful. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Kukçu. This is it then, now or never. Now it's Torres. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Torres. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Torres!
2 added minutes has been
Cleared
indicated.
without complication. And this is Torres, shot a goal! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity.
So that's it, it is all over. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Hazard becomes the latest member of the 300 club, another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
And it's Diaz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Brilliantly cut out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pele! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Lam. Yaya Toure. Pele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Azar. Now Van de Ven. Jordan Henderson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely aimed pass. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's played in. Climbs up big! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was... It's Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pele. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pele. Oh, good take in a good area. Big chance! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Italy get themselves into the lead.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And the through ball. Real chance here. Ibrahimovic. Brahim Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Kukçu. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Has another go! And he hits the net! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Good running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? And we hit half-time. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitutions taking place.
Italy get the ball rolling in the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rui Costa. And it's Rui Costa. Hazard. Van Nistelrooy. Rui Costa. Oh, nicely intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. Lam. And he's picked out the run. That is good alertness. Serves up across.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That has been cut short. Delivery from Dani Carvajal. Oh, he's Pele! Goal, Italy! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Toure wins the duel this time. And it's Nedved. Lam. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nedved. Nedved! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Lam. Carvajal. He has found the way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Carvajal. Ibrahimovic gets a good foot in there. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Rui Costa. And now the breakaway. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
After 77 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Italy blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Passing is crisp and sharp. Brahim Diaz. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Yaya Toure. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's neat. Stood up well to him there. And the counter is on. Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. 5 minutes left on the clock. Manchester United finding their passes. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He can get that clear. Italy have reclaimed it. And it's Hullet.
There will be 3
And
minutes
Hullet!
out of time.
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. Brahim Diaz. And the number on the board is 3. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
We have already started here.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot's on here.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Forlan chasing after it. Now, can they get him away?
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And here's Brahim Diaz.
Great chance!
Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nice-looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Kane. Kukçu has been caught there, it's a foul. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still goalless. Oh, that's a key interception. Byrne. It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Azar.
There they go, hunting again.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is ended up in no man's land. Nakata. Out to the right. He is through here. Oh, no joy this time. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And it's Cannavaro. Henderson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Forlan engages and forces him off the ball. Kane. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordan Henderson. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Forlan. Azar. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Good running, strong and purposeful. Showing great feet there.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds...
Shot a goal! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's a sharp pass. Brahim Diaz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in
And
at
now,
half-time
to all
at
members of the
1-1.
crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
So we're into the second 45.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Can he get it through? Now it's Forlan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's the chance to counter. Played into space out wide.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Kukçu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, and he has been fouled there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Forlan. That's a sharp pass. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Oh, what a mistake! Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. And he cuts out the supply. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Knocks it out wide. An instinctive delivery. And he's cleared it back out. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Jordan Henderson. Hazard. That has been cut short. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bernardo Silva. And a chance! That pass isn't the best. Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, really well played.
Saliba deals with that comfortably. Kane, and the counter is on. And here's Brahim Diaz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brahim Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
It's Nakata! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, cracking ball. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Number 9.
And Nistelrooy clears it away.
Number 20, Hazard. Number 22, Kukcu. Coming on the field, number 7.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nistelrooy. Number 18, Olise.
Shoots!
Number 6. Number 8.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution in progress. There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Forlan. Forlan! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but